What's good YouTube? Giants fan 696 back here with a video today, and today's video is going to be a breakdown of the Rise Up badge in NBA 2K25. So Rise Up makes it easier to dunk when under the basket, and so the way I'm going to test this is I took Anthony Davis in this case and edited him to have Rise Up on the thresholds you would need in the builder. So for bronze, he'll have a 72 standing dunk and a 60 vertical. Silver, he'll have 81 standing dunk and 62 vert. Gold, he'll have 90 standing dunk, 66 vert. Hall of Fame, he'll have 95 standing dunk, 69 vert. And on Legend, he'll have 99 standing dunk and 71 vert. So, and as usual, we are going to start with AD with no Rise Up, just under the bronze threshold. So he'll start it off with 71 standing dunk and 59 vertical, again with no Rise Up. And the way I'm going to test this is I'm going to have AD, and I actually also gave Gobert Paint Patroller, which is just kind of would be the counter to Rise Up, because Paint Patroller, it's kind of like your rim protecting, paint protecting badge. The description says protects the rim at a high level. I gave it to Gobert on gold. Just an average of where I think most centers you'll play against in the park, rec, pro-am, whatever it is, that you'll see them have. So in that case, he's going to have a 77 interior and 93 block. And we're just going to see if when we back him down, we're just going to throw it to him, kind of get him in that circle under the hoop, and then we're just going to try to go for a dunk and see if we get one, or if, you know, we get blocked, we gives us a layup, something else happens. So basically just going to see if we could rise up and dunk on a guy with gold Paint Patroller. Again, just because I think that's where most big men will be that you guys play against. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so to kick it off, like I said, AD does not have any Rise Up right now. Again, going against Gobert with that gold Paint Patroller. As usual guys, just a couple other things to keep in mind is that this test is done in Hall of Fame. High risk, high reward shooting. And all of AD's other badges have been removed, so you'll purely see the effect of Rise Up. And same thing with Gobert, all of his other badges have been removed, so we're purely seeing the effect of Rise Up versus that Paint Patroller. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. Alright, so it's just an easy place to inbound from where we could get him in decent position. Then we're just going to kind of back him down and just try to dunk. So like right there, that's going to be 0 for 1 because it didn't give us a dunk when we were trying to. It gave us a layup, right? When we get like a contact ante or just any type of dunk ante, we'll consider that a win. I don't really expect that without having the badge at all. But like I said, we're going to call that 0 for 1. And that's going to be 0 for 2 as Gobert easily swats us. Again, I don't really expect to be getting dunk antes with no Rise Up like that with someone on me, but got to get the baseline somewhere, so that's 0 for 2. Third try again, just absolutely sent. So that's going to be 0 for 3. And again, they called a foul. We're going to call that 0 for 4. They didn't give us any type of dunk animation. It would make us shoot a layup anyway. So that's going to be 0 for 4. And we go 0 for 5, guys. So I can tell you right off the bat, you're going to want Rise Up on something. So we're going to head over to bronze now, where AD will have 72 standing dunk and 60 vertical with bronze Rise Up. Again, going up against that gold Paint Patroller. Alright guys, so we went 0 for 5 with no Rise Up against that gold Paint Patroller. Kind of expected. Let's see if we have better luck here with bronze. Didn't even look like we came close to getting a dunk with no Rise Up. So let's see if this makes a difference here. Alright, so first one here. And we get sent right away. So that's going to be 0 for 1. Alright, second try here. And that is going to be 0 for 2. Alright, third try here. And that's going to be 0 for 3. Again, Rudy Gobert is absolutely killing Anthony Davis right now when I'm trying to activate the dunk. So that's 0 for 3. Alright guys, 0 for 3 right now. Let's see what our next one here looks like. Again, that's 0 for 4. Gobert is simply just not going for a bronze Rise Up AD right now. Alright guys, 0 for 4. Let's see what our last one here looks like. And we just get blocked. No dunk animation. Keeps giving me layups. So That's going to be 0 for 5 again. So bronze was not good, obviously. So let's go to silver now. Well, I will have 81 standing dunk and 62 vertical with silver rise up. Alright guys, so we are combined 0 for 10 so far between no rise up and bronze rise up. So let's see if maybe we have better luck here with silver. If we're even able to get a dunk, or if we're going to have to keep moving up the tiers. But let's see what happens. Alright guys, first try here. And that's going to be 0 for 1. Again, gave me a layup animation where we got absolutely sent and didn't get a dunk. So bad start. 0 for 1 right there. Second try here. That's going to be 0 for 2. Again, still not getting the dunk we're looking for, unfortunately. Blocked again, trying to get the dunk. That is going to be 0 for 3. Again, we get absolutely sent. So that's going to be 0 for 4. And I promise, guys, I am trying to dunk, and it's just giving me layups simply because of Rudy Gobert's paint patroller and AD just not having rise up high enough. So that's going to be 0 for 4. And 0 for 5. So combined 0 for 15 so far. So rise up's not looking so good. But let's go ahead to gold. So AD will now have gold rise up with 90 standing dunk and 66 vertical. See if we get any to go into hoop here. Alright guys, so silver also we went 0 for 5. Again, bronze was also 0 for 5 and no rise up 0 for 5. So now we're in gold, so it's now officially gold rise up versus gold paint patroller. Let's see if we're able to have any success here, or if Rudy Gobert is going to keep doing what he's been doing to us. Alright, first attempt here. And we are able to finally make one on our first attempt, so that is going to be 1 for 1. That is the dunk we've been looking for, guys, where he's able to just rise up and dunk. Told you. It was going to happen eventually, I just didn't know when. So that's going to be 1 for 1. And then right back to getting blocked. That is going to be 1 for 2. Alright, third try here. And no Annie there, so we are going to be 1 for 3. Again, with Rudy Gobert blocking us. Alright, 1 for 3. Let's see what our next one here looks like. No dunk Annie there, so that's going to be 1 for 4. And right now it's looking like, while it is possible, we did get 1 on our first try. It's not looking like it's going to be too consistent with gold. But let's go ahead and see what our 5th try here looks like. And again, no dunk Annie there. So that is going to be 1 for 5, guys. So while it is good that we are able to make 1 for 5, it's still not very good. So we're going to go ahead to Hall of Fame, where AD will now have 95 standing dunk and 69 vertical. Alright guys, so we went 1 for 5 with gold. Paint Patroller is literally killing rise up right now. But let's see, maybe Hall of Fame is the cure. Let's see if we're able to get some more dunks here. Alright guys, first try here. And that's going to be 0 for 1. Again, it's just not giving me the dunk we're looking for. 0 for 1 right there. And we got absolutely blocked. So that's going to be 0 for 2, guys. Again, we're just struggling to make these dunks. Bad start, 0 for 2 for Hall of Fame. Alright, 0 for 2 right now. Let's see what our third one here looks like. And we are able to get one there. So that's going to be 1 for 3. So at the minimum, we're going to tie gold. But let's see if we could do even better. We do go 1 for 3 right there. Alright guys, so 4th try here coming up. And we get absolutely blocked. So we're now 1 for 4. And it's looking like Hall of Fame struggling. Let's see on this last one if we're going to tie gold or beat gold. But right now, 1 for 4. Alright guys, 1 for 4. So let's see if we're going to tie or beat gold here. And we actually do beat it. So we finished 2 for 5. Which again, still isn't good. Just way better than what we've been doing. But let's go ahead up to Legend now, where I will have a 99 standing dunk and 71 vert with AD with Legend rise up, and see, hopefully we do better than 2 for 5. Alright guys, so Hall of Fame just went 2 for 5. So let's see if Legend does better. Again, Gold was 1 for 5 and everything else was 0 for 5. So overall, Rise Up's not looking too good right now, but let's see if maybe Legend could make it up. Alright, so first try here. And we start off good. We go 1 for 1 with AD dunking. Let's see if we're going to get more of that or less of that. But anyway, start 1 for 1. Alright, so second try coming up here. Okay, we are able to slam it on Rudy Gobert's head. So that's going to be 2 for 2. Off to a good start here. So already tied Hall of Fame. And we still have 3 more shots to go. But anyway, we start off 2 for 2. Alright guys, 2 for 2. Let's see our third try here. And again, AD is just absolutely killing them right now. That is going to be 3 for 3. And Legend is looking by far better than the rest right now, guys. So 3 for 3 right there. Alright, 3 for 3. Let's see our fourth try here. And again, AD is absolutely killing this gold paint patroller now, which is surprising just because of how the rest of this test was going. But we are now 4 for 4. Let's see, could we go 5 for 5? Let's see what happens. And we are able to go 5 for 5. And guys, since that actually looks so good, I'm going to boost Rudy up to Hall of Fame paint patroller now. So he will have 84 interior and 97 block, just because of how dominant Legend Rise Up was. So let's see what that looks like. Alright guys, since Legend Rise Up went 5 for 5 versus that gold paint patroller, I now bump Rudy up to Hall of Fame paint patroller. So let's see if we're gonna have more success or if it's gonna start to look like the beginning of the video. Either way, we're gonna find out here in a sec. Alright, first try here, guys. And we get absolutely blocked. So that's gonna be 0 for 1. So you can already see the difference with Hall of Fame paint patroller versus gold, right? Since we didn't get stopped at all when he had it on gold, and we got stopped first try when he has it on off. So second try, and we go 0 for 2. Again, back to getting the contested layups, and I promise I'm doing the same exact thing when I was getting the dunks in the last check. So either way, that's going to be 0 for 2. Third try here. And we are able to get the dunk off there, so that's going to be 1 for 3. So it is still possible to dunk on Hall of Fame paint patroller at least. But let's see what our next 2 tests here look like. Alright, fourth try here, guys. And we are able to get it on him there, so that's going to be 2 for 4. So we're split right now. Let's see what our last try here will look like. And he blocks me, so we finished 2 for 5 against Hall of Fame paint patroller with Legend Rise Up. So just to summarize, guys, with no Rise Up, Bronze Rise Up, and Silver Rise Up, 0 for 5 against Gold paint patroller. With Gold Rise Up and Hall of Fame Rise Up, we went 1 for 5 against Gold paint patroller. Now when we did Legend Rise Up, that went 5 for 5 versus Gold paint patroller. So then I decided to bump Rudy up to that Hall of Fame paint patroller. And then Legend Rise Up only went 2 for 5. So what I would say is, if you guys want to be doing Rise Up dunks, honestly, I really think you'd have to go Legend for this one, unfortunately. I know it is a lot of attribute points, but look, like I said in the beginning of the video, I think most centers or most people sitting in the paint will have that gold paint patroller. And against that, Rise Up was really only effective at the Legend tier level. So you would need a 99 standing dunk and 71 vert. Anything lower than that, I just don't think is worth it, because Hall of Fame and Gold only went 1 for 5 and everything else went 0 for 5. And even Legend struggled against Hall of Fame paint patroller. So, I mean, it's really up to you. If you think that people you play against are going to have Hall of Fame or Legend paint patroller, you might just want to stay away from Rise Up in general. But if you're like me and believe that most people will be around the gold tier, then you would have to go Legend Rise Up to be able to kind of consistently just standing dunk in the paint like that. So yeah, that's my analysis. If you want to be able to do it, you're going to have to go Legend again, 99 standing dunk and 71 vert. So it's going to be expensive, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Let me know down below which badge I should break down next. Check me out on Twitch. I've been streaming a lot of my team content on there, and I'm out.